Hello, longboarding mom. Today I am making something you can take to a holiday party. It is not a food item. Wait, it's, yeah, not a food item. It's a drink item. It's not food, but it's still something that you have to make and you can take with you. It is a non-alcoholic drink. But the way you're supposed to make it is a Puerto Rican, it's Coquito, and it's like a Puerto Rican eggnog, and you use a dark rum, but I'm not going to put rum in ours. I'm trying to be good. My husband and I are trying not to drink and have a sober Christmas and sober New Year, and just be sober, you know, and take care of things and stuff, you know. Alcohol costs money, a lot of money, and this drink is not a cheap drink to make, but it tastes like the holidays. It's so good. So coquito is a Puerto Rican, like eggnog type drink, but there is no eggs in it. It's all a coconut milk base and stuff like that. So the English name for coquito, it says the coconut based alcoholic beverage is similar to eggnog and is sometimes referred to as Puerto Rican eggnog, though incorrectly, as coquito does not call for eggs. The mixed drink is made with Puerto Rican rum, coconut milk, cream of coconut, sweetened condensed milk, vanilla, nutmeg, cloves, and cinnamon. And my boss made this for our holiday party last year, so I asked him to make it again this year, and it is just so good. And it's funny because I found this recipe last year in the magazine. I have cranberry pistachio biscotti, and then on this side it says cocktail connoisseur, and it says Puerto Rican inspired coquito. So once you make this, it only lasts in the refrigerator for 4 days. But I was reading online, you can freeze it. How good would that be frozen too? I'm gonna have to try it, like blend it, because you blend this drink in the blender and then you put it in the refrigerator, and you can give it as a gift. It says pair with a bag of cinnamon sticks and coconut sugar. I don't have coconut sugar, so I'm just gonna rim my drink with some cinnamon sugar and some ice and pour it over. Yum. It's just gonna be delicious even without the rum in it. It's gonna be so good. My son's like, I'll try that, because I took him to the party with me and I was like, hey, you want to try a little sip? And he's like, no, he doesn't like alcohol. And so I told him I was going to make it without, and he said he'd definitely try it. So we need 2 cans of evaporated milk. I've already shook them all. I've already opened them all, and we're going to pour them into the blender. 2 cans evaporated milk. I need 1 can of coconut milk, and I found that in the same spot that you find the evaporated milk. This makes, it says, up to 9 cups, and I believe that's with your rum, because you add a cup of rum, but I'm not going to add that. I don't even know if my blender is going to fit all this. And 1 can of cream of, it says real cream of coconut, and I found that I got this at Fred Meyer's, and in the like wine and what is it? The wine section, they have the cocktail drinks and stuff like that. And so that's where I found this, and goodness. Okay. Woohoo! I've never bought this stuff before. It obviously has a layer of coconut on top. I got it all over my hand trying to bust it open. I want to get that coconut. The authentic pina colada. Ooh, that sounds good. Huh. Anyway, I've got to see if I can get that out of there. I think this is the coconut. It's like, so it's gonna, in the refrigerator, it's gonna solidify But all you do is just put it back in the blender and blend it back up again. So, oh, yeah, there we go. Get all that coconut, and I've got one more can I need to put in. It's a sweetened condensed milk. And this is going to sweeten it all up. This isn't healthy. No. It's not like, you know, you think it's going to be healthy because of the coconut milk and stuff. Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at that. I filled the blender completely. I don't have a bigger blender. I do have a submergible blender, and I might have to put this in a different container and mix it up. We'll see. I might be able to barely put the lid on and just kind of mix it a little bit and then put it in the refrigerator. I don't know, but I need to wash my hands because I got sticky coconut all over it. Okay, so it says to blend this for 30 seconds. And then add your cinnamon, nutmeg. Okay. Blend is high for 30 seconds. It's got this cream on top of it. Okay. So 30 seconds. And then you add your cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and ginger to it. And a half a teaspoon. Ginger is a quarter of a teaspoon. So we are going to do a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and a half a teaspoon of clove. And then we will add a quarter teaspoon of ginger, and then we'll blend that back up for another 30 seconds, it says. It seems like a lot of clove. I didn't think you would put that much in there. I've never, my bosses are Guatemalan and Hispanic, and they make a lot of good food that I get to try. It's so fun. They're a breakfast restaurant, but we, sometimes they make us breakfasts and stuff and different things that we get to try. The other day she brought in some tamales. Those were amazing. Okay, and a quarter teaspoon of some ginger. And then we are going to blend this up again for 30 seconds and then pop it in the refrigerator and let it get cold because it's just out of the can, so it's not cold yet. I can put it on some ice and try it. Okay, let's go back to blend. Good thing I didn't have any rum, huh? Because I would not be able to fit any of that rum in there. Okay. This is my Coquito. We are going to pour it in some jars. I will be right back. I have a couple of mason jars here and a glass rimmed, I was going to say lined, rimmed with some cinnamon sugar. It says, get your jingle on, because I figured, it's Christmas. And it's a wine glass. I don't know. I like to put my eggnog in it. I don't drink wine. I like eggnog. I'm going to carefully pour this into here and see, that's just the cream on the top. I'm going to pour some in here. I'm going to pour some in my glass. I'm going to freeze probably one of these jars and take it to my dad's house and maybe bring some rum for him. But this will freeze nice, and then they said just dump it. If you put rum in it, it won't freeze completely, but this will probably freeze all the way. So I'll probably put it in the refrigerator for a little bit to let it thaw, and then dump it right back into the blender. So if you put it in the refrigerator and you get like a layer on top of that, that's just the fat from the coconut milk and stuff, and it's going to separate. So you just dump it right back into the blender and blend it again. So cheers. If you have a fun party to go to, you've got lots of kids, this is a fun non-alcoholic drink to make. If you want a little bit of spikiness to it, add some dark Puerto Rican rum. Yum. I think it tastes better without that rum. It tastes like coconut, cinnamon. Oh. You gotta like coconut because it's got that coconut milk. And the sweetness. I think my recipe doesn't call for vanilla, but I think a little bit of my sister's vanilla to it. Oh man. Yum. I am so glad I made this. This is so good. So this is a great drink to bring to your parties. It's something different if you want to share in somebody else's culture. It's always neat to try something new. So I just want to say, be safe, have fun, don't drink and drive, have a designated driver if you do decide to add some rum to that. Just be safe out there and have fun. Remember, the holidays aren't about presents and gifts. It's about being with your family and the joy that you bring to everyone. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.